On the wagon, on the wagon, on the wagon, on the wagon. Feel like so I'll take my medicine. What I do is take my medicine.
Guys, we're rolling 153. Justin, Jenna, what up?
Yo, yo, yo.
Happy after Halloween.
Happy Dia de Muertos.
Oh, yeah.
Say it again.
Dia de Muertos.
Dia de Muerto.
Dia de Muertos.
The Day of the Dead is today.
Yep.
Yeah, it's yesterday and today.
Yeah, so we have we have the Day of the Dead over there in
Our
the kitchen.
ofrenda.
Our ofrenda.
I'll send you a photo.
And we got although what sucks is in the move I have some of our passed away friends are still in that box that I can't find. So I'm like, I got up last night after having some of that green you gave me, and I was apologizing. Like, if you can hear me, I'm sorry I couldn't find the box.
You're trapped in the box.
Like, it's dark in here.
Yeah, yeah.
Let
So
us out.
yeah, but so sorry, my passed away friends, that I couldn't find your picture. I mean, we just moved, and I still got things in boxes.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure they understand, dude.
I'm sure they understand
Yeah.
why they're watching you masturbate in your bed.
No, I think some magical clouds just cover you up when you do stuff like that.
Is that how it goes? Like when you're using the restroom?
Yeah, I think so.
They're not watching when you're.
Well, I
Did
mean,
they ever want to watch you like that in life?
Nah.
Then why would they want to do that in death?
Yeah, they
okay.
They wouldn't.
All right, I like that.
I mean, it's not like they can close their eyes. They can see right through
You're like,
their
God
lids,
damn
right?
it, Ian.
Hey, close my eyes. My lids are clear. What the fuck?
I have no eyelids.
Like if there's a spirit in your house, or your friend's the spirit, but if you decide to have engage in sexual congress with your wife on the couch, are they still there? Or are they?
They putting a finger in you? You know?
The ghost.
the
You're like
ghost
ghost
hole.
shocker.
you're like, baby, I told you I don't like that. She's like,
That's
I'm not
not
doing
me.
it.
Not me.
You're like, what the fuck? You're like, Jimmy, is that you? Get your fucking paws off me, man.
You know, I was just watching with fucking, and of course I had to fast forward this part with my boy and shit. We were watching Demon Night, you know,
Yeah.
the Tales from the Crypt fucking movie, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude's in the hotel room with fucking alligator clips up to his nipples. He's like, whoa, turn it down, my nipples are smoking. I was like, God damn, dude, you guys really got to do all that?
Yeah,
He's got
but
a car battery hooked up next to his fucking bed.
what is the? The real belief. What is Jenna? What is the real belief system in spirits or energy? You're trying to get our like, say if we had a Ouija board.
Okay.
Okay, not like a hypothetical Ouija board, and we did call upon the dead.
Okay.
Are they able to just go through the whole house and do whatever they want? Are they able to?
Once you open a door, supposedly in that spiritual realm, you don't know what door you're opening.
Yeah, you don't know who
So
you're
you're-
opening
you're-
that to.
you're playing roulette.
So that's why, like, and when you make the ofrenda, you have the pictures, you put out the things that they like. You're inviting your loved ones, your past loved ones, to come over and hang out with you for a couple of days and spend time with family and friends.
Yeah.
But that's you're specifically calling on those people. Now, if you're with a Ouija board,
Yeah.
you're just talking. They're like, ghosts can be like, yeah. So I'm your dad. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, what you're doing is like casting a net, like fishing and shit. And
Okay.
You can bring back 6 fish.
Yeah.
Not
Don't
even
know what
what you're
type
at-
they are.
Yeah.
But we don't know who we're bringing back. So that's like where the movies come. We accidentally bring back a bad spirit.
Supposedly anything that would talk to you through a Ouija board is demonic anyway.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
But funny thing
Yeah.
is that Ouija boards were actually created by Milton Bradley.
Yeah. Oh, I had one from Toys R Us.
I think
Yeah.
everybody had one. You can buy them at Toys R Us in the mall.
Yeah, it's not like it's something that was actually created by. I mean, you can use a whole lot of things if you put belief into it to talk to the other side, whatever, you know. But that was a toy. It
Have
was
you
a
ever
toy
actually
designed for kids.
used a Ouija board?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
I've never actually used it.
Yeah.
Does it work?
No.
No, I mean not about spirits, but I'm saying like, does it move? And
No. There's always somebody moving it.
oh, really?
Yeah.
But that's how it works, right? Is that we
Either
just
that or you're with a bunch of people that have got no ties to the other side.
are you against using a Ouija board in here?
I am.
Say, are
Yeah.
you against it? Like using it?
Yeah, I wouldn't use it.
Wow. So you guys have like real issues here.
Well, yeah, because you don't know what door you're opening up.
I just don't know what I'm fucking with, and I
Because
don't like
people,
to do
people
that.
are usually like,
Hmm.
are the spirits with us? And like, you don't want to know what spirits are gonna be fucking with you.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of true stories that started off with, well, they were fucking around with the Ouija board.
The whole book, The Exorcist.
And nothing good ever happens.
Yeah.
And they're real stories. They make movies out of it, of course. There's a lot of fictitious
But it
bullshit
should really
out there,
happen
too.
to
But
these people.
There is people that have really gotten their lives turned upside down doing stupid shit.
Whether or not it's ghost or demonic possession and stuff that happens, it's fucked with somebody's psyche so much. Like, you can think of it on the scientific side that this person that was doing it so believed in it, it fucked with their whole mindscape, and they ruined their bodies. And that's the scientific side, that it's created now a mental delusion that they're going through. If you believe that they were possessed, what's the difference? You still ruined your fucking life.
Okay, that's a good point.
A good one.
I think that's a good point.
Good movie that they made out of a real story is called The Entity.
Okay.
No, if you ever heard of that one. So this broad was getting...
Make sure you guys got the mics up, too.
This broad was getting raped every day by this fucking entity.
Oh, my God. Dude.
Yeah. So they actually tried to do an experiment to freeze the entity.
Okay.
You know, put it in like a fucking...
The entity is a spirit?
It's a
a
spirit,
demonic
supposedly.
spirit?
Yeah, like a succubus
Yeah.
or an incubus.
Yeah. So they did this experiment. They fucking froze it in a block of ice. Boom, the block of ice breaks open. She's still being raped to this day.
Well, how did they freeze it in a block of ice?
That's the movie aspect of
This
it.
is a movie, but we're claiming that this is a
Based
real
on a
thing that
true
happened,
story?
based on a true story. That
Yeah.
this chick is just constantly getting raped by this
Constantly
spirit.
getting raped.
I mean, there's a lot of stories of people having sex with ghosts.
I'm skeptical.
Well, of course you would be, unless you're down there, you know, like, okay, I see it opening up. Yep, it looks
Right?
Like there's some
Are you seeing
penetration.
it all happen? Like how? Because this day and age, we got cameras everywhere. How are we not seeing that in a camera?
Yeah, well, she had people come over try to help her and witness it happening.
Witness
You
it
know, yeah,
happening.
You know, if she'd fly off the fucking bed, be up against the wall, fucking, you could see her boobs moving like a hand was fucking
my
grabbing them
God.
and shit. Oh yeah, dude, it's fucked.
But I don't believe it. I don't believe that's really happening.
I don't know.
I don't know. Once the person
You
starts,
so you believe it?
once the person
think it's
starts
possible.
defying gravity and shit, I'll start believing that. Once they start like, when their body's contorting into ways it never has, and they're climbing
Yeah.
on walls, I'd believe that shit.
I would if I was there watching it.
Well, yeah. Once I saw it,
Yeah.
I'd go, okay, I'm a believer. But if that happened, why isn't that all over the news? Why have
It has been.
where can we see it on YouTube?
Yeah,
It was in the
you can.
70s.
Pull it up.
There's been
Pull
a
it
I
up.
don't have my phone on me.
Well, go grab it.
Hold on.
Pull it up.
There's
It
been a
wasn't-
shit ton of
it wasn't the
documented
70s.
possessions.
The 70s.
It was in the
when
70s. Of course, it's gonna be
yeah,
grainy as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be a disaster.
But it's especially with those people that do the Conjuring movies. Like, those are real ghost investigators.
Yeah, they were.
right, but they never. All the investigators never actually find ghosts.
Well,
They never find them. They never find them. They don't. That's why it's on season 5. They're still working on it. Like, come on, man. Like, that's why if it's real, why isn't it all over the television?
But the couple that she's talking about, what's Lorraine and the Warrens. The Warrens, that's what their names are. But they used to be the only people that when people were having like hauntings in their house, they had nobody to call and fucking come and help. They would try to come and help. They would fucking, you know, see if they're full of shit or if the person's just insane.
I mean, if I really have proof that that's happening, right? If I really have proof that that's happening, well, that's changing my whole life. I'm gonna look at the world differently.
Here we go.
If that's really happening.
But this is,
You know?
all YouTube's gonna pull up is a bunch of people telling the story and shit. You know?
Yeah.
Because that's all I'm finding.
But there was a lot of like news stories in the 70s and 80s. I don't think it gets shown as much as news anymore because it goes straight to people believe it as fiction, you know?
Well,
Doris
Man.
Bither is what the broad's name
Yeah,
is.
let's look at most. Well,
I am Mr. Skeptical.
That's-
Way Mr. Skeptical on all that.
yeah,
I
but-
gotta see it.
But then you write Ghost in a Frame.
Right.
And you write a song about thinking that your dog might have been seeing a ghost on Dia de Muerta.
Right. But I mean, it was more of a.
The feeling?
There's no proof. I don't have any proof. I don't really believe it.
So it was a feeling?
I think it was a weird feeling just because my dog was going nuts at the picture.
I don't think that you're as skeptical as you think you are.
I don't believe this chick's getting raped by,
But have
that's
you-
got to be common knowledge if
I
that's
mean,
true.
if there's several people that are saying, yeah, this shit's
Yeah.
happening, I tend to believe a bigger crowd of people that don't have any reason to lie, like a police officer, a neighbor, her mom, people like that are like solid individuals, and they're not fucking out to get money or anything like that.
Just getting
Different
raped,
things.
but
They're
like,
not completely
They
different
are
things.
completely
No,
different.
she's not. She's hooking up with a dude when she's actually a lesbian. She's trying to.
I'm not talking about the TV.
Oh.
Jesus.
He's talking about the,
You
I'm
looked
talking
at-
about our conversation.
But you looked at the TV at that time when you said, "Oh, she's getting raped." That's what I
hey, but imagine if that was real, all right? So
Yeah.
so there's a demon out there that can just go around and rape broads, dude, and never get caught.
Well, I mean, how do you not get caught? Especially nowadays, there's cameras everywhere. Like if
but
I'm a
if
chick,
you're a ghost-
if I'm a chick and I know this is happening to me, I'm setting up cameras everywhere. And then look, everyone, this is what's happening.
Yeah, but
Look at my cans getting smashed by this.
I
fucking-
bet you if you were to post up on Facebook, hey, I just recently heard about having sex with a ghost. Have any of my friends on Facebook experienced something like that? And I bet you're going to get at least 20 people going, yeah,
Yeah, because they're nuts.
Yeah,
They're
probably.
they're loony bin.
probably.
I was gonna say I don't think there would be that many, maybe one or two.
No, there'll be a bunch of them. I
No,
got
I
all
bet you
these
there'd be a
chicks
bunch
in
of
my
them.
head right now. They'll be like, I definitely did. I definitely did. I always see ghosts, aliens, and I'm half Indian.
But see, this is why this story was more believable to me, because this is back in the 70s. People aren't gonna make up dumb shit like that, And they're like legit people that were around the broad witnessing it happen.
Dude.
Even a dude was like,
Yeah.
I had to leave her, dude. I felt bad, but I had to leave her.
You just left her like, you're on your own, bitch.
Yeah, sorry.
There is a
You're
document.
tainted now.
Yeah,
There's
I'm not getting drilled in the ass by this fucking thing when I'm trying to stop you.
He's all. What race was the ghost?
she was like, it was big. That's all I'm saying.
Was it a black ghost?
No, he was a ghost. I couldn't see him, dumbass.
My father won't approve of this ghost.
There's a documentary on Netflix right now called The Devil on Trial about this family who a little boy got possessed, right? Mm-hmm. And during the exorcism, his sister's boyfriend was like, God, if we could just get it out of him and take me. And then apparently,
jumped
like
into him.
4 weeks later, this guy murdered his landlord and his landlord's wife or something like that, and he has no recollection of it whatsoever. And he started talking all crazy, and he got arrested. And he's like, I don't remember this. The devil did it. Blah blah blah. And the Warrens came out, and they did a whole bunch, like, because they were there. Like, the Warrens came out for the kid's possession, and they had all this documentation of the kid getting exercise and doing all this. And
Hey, to the crew out there, to the crew listening, to all the listeners out there, leave a comment if you're if you really believe this or you're super skeptical like me.
I bet you half of your friends are gonna be like,
My friends are morons. Of course they're into it.
Well, definitely exorcisms. I've seen that shit where it's documented where the person does speak in several different languages they've never known.
yeah.
And it makes sense. It's not like just gibberish.
But also, it makes sense for that
Yeah.
because that's
gotta see it.
also foreign language syndrome. When somebody's like at the point of their brain is breaking basically, and they are able to start speaking in tongues, different languages, because it's an actual psychosis, a syndrome. So there's some things to say that happens too, because this person is now on the point of a mental breakdown. And
so
when
you're
that
saying
happens,
secretly we can all speak every language?
we're only using 10% of our
There's
brain.
a
dude.
claim on that one where this lady had a massive head injury in a car accident, and she woke up and spoke perfect Spanish.
I heard that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're only using
Again,
10%
I'm skeptical.
of
I don't
our-
believe it. I didn't see it.
We're only using 10% of our brain. Our brains are sponges. They take in everything. People are speaking different languages around us every fucking day.
My brain's an alcoholic sponge.
Speaking of, would you like a shot?
Cans,
Cans.
whiskey, cans.
Ooh, guns.
Ooh, look at that gun. Cans.
Dogs.
Dogs.
I mean, it is. There's nothing you can do. Here's a great example. Maybe I'm about to slide off the subject, but I'll get right back in the ghost because it is interesting to me. But yeah, like what our brains decide to focus on, just little things. But I will obsess about, I can only obsess about one thing. So if I start obsessing about the guitar, now I'm obsessing about this one little lick. Or if I'm obsessing on building cables, which is where I've been lately, just obsessing about getting rid of the noise out of my goddamn cables, dude. You know what I mean? Point is, I go, man, if I just had this focus on other things, god damn, I'd be successful. You know?
Awesome.
Yeah, but it's amazing sometimes. Like, have you ever come up with something where you go, gee, how did I come up with that? Like, that's pretty smart.
Hell yeah.
You know, so you go, well, what part of my brain just accessed that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, what part of your brain just accessed that word that you haven't seen or heard in a long time, maybe since third grade?
Or when you
like ubiquitous.
or like when you know a piece of trivia that you haven't even talked about since you were in the second grade or something, and somebody goes, look it up, and you're like, okay, and you look it up and you're right. You're like, fuck, how the fuck did I remember that shit? I was like 4 years old.
Or the fact that when you can't remember shit. You ever have that where it's like,
never remember anything.
Like, yeah, like, you know.
I know the name of it.
I know the name. They'll ask me like
a
a piece of gear or ask me about my guitar. I know my fucking guitar. And I was like, it's a Gibson. No, it's not. It isn't. And I go, Jesus, why did I even say that? I just had a panic in my head.
Okay, I want to know what this
what was happening. I guarantee you, I know what was happening, dude, because this shit happens to me all the time. You were on autopilot, and you were asked a question when you're on autopilot, and now you're forced to think, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
I just want to marinate and be on autopilot. Why are you asking me questions?
Yeah, that's exactly it. I was just kind of doing my thing, and
then
now you took me out of it.
Took me out of my trance, dude.
What kind of guitars? I play an SG with an SS reactor on the left side. I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. I'm over here drunk talking shit about girls. Like, get out of here, you.
Trying to have fun, dude.
Hey, shut up,
What kind of coil pickups are you using? Get out of here, you.
Enough of that talk.
Enough of that talk. I want to talk stupid things. Speaking of idiots, hold on a sec.
Speaking of stupid things.
Hold on, let's take a break. Guys, cheers. We're back. Sorry, I had
Cheers.
to take a quick break.
We're gonna have to
cheers, brother.
We're gonna have to work on that Madonna garbage.
Yeah,
pail
sorry.
kid.
We're talking about if Madonna was a garbage pail kid, what would her name be?
Dude, the Garbage Pail Kids were so cool.
Oh, I love those.
They're
Why-
making a comeback.
Why I had a bunch of them.
I still have a shit ton of them.
Dude, you do?
Yep.
Why I got rid of them? I don't even know if I got rid of them. I don't know if my mom threw them away. I don't know how that worked, but
Have you ever seen mine?
your garbage pail? What do you mean, like
Yeah.
Justin Garbage Pail?
Yeah,
Disgusting Justin?
Yeah, yeah, it's a fat dude on a fucking motorcycle
That sounds
drinking a
very-
beer. Not playing, dude.
What a weird...
That's great.
That's what I said.
They came up with so many of those.
Yeah.
Like, who are the writers of there?
I don't know, dude, but that
they're
was
just
fucking
sitting around
genius.
They're just sitting around in a circle, just be like, what about Disgusting Justin?
Those are the kids that are walking around going, Jake, Bobake, Banana Fanaphobe.
Yeah.
And then they grew up to make a job out of that.
Yeah, Ian Peeing.
Yeah.
That would have been a great Garbage Pail Kid.
My dad was Lily Pee-Pee, so.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude, it's so funny. Let me see.
There you go, comes it
What do
right
we
there.
got here?
Disgusting
The Garbage
Justin.
Pail Kids. Kids don't know anything about Disgusting Justin, dude. That guy's awesome. He's a biker.
No,
And
Garbage
he's
Pail
drinking
Kids.
a beer, dude. I'm never thirsty. Look.
Garbage Pail Kids are coming
What are they
back.
selling that for? $110?
Yeah, it is $110.
Disgusting
Holy
Justin's
shit.
worth $110.
For Disgusting
When-
Justin.
Yeah, and if you still have it, dude, that was what?
Yeah, but that's on eBay,
It
though.
was a 50-cent come up.
Oh, dude.
Or not 50 cents,
God
like
damn it,
50
I-
cents you put on it.
Guys, keep rocking.
That's
All right.
fucked up. The 2020 one, they put me in a rascal.
Ah,
These
that's even
motherfuckers,
funnier.
dude. I still got my beer, but
That's
these
even
fuckers
funnier.
Put me in a fucking
They
rascal.
made
dude.
you a fag. wait, hold on.
They
That's
put me in a
hilarious.
Fucking rascal.
You're
dude. I
a
can't believe-
hipster running. Oh no, you're not. That's not even. Yeah, it's a rascal scooter running up and down the grocery
The
store
grocery
aisle.
store
Dude,
out of all
that's
places.
even more offensive.
At least, yeah.
That's hilarious.
No, the first one
The
first one I was
Yeah. You're drinking a
delightfully
beer.
Enjoying it. Yeah.
But now you're
now I'm
you
in a
are-
rascal scooter and a
Now you're my dad.
and a
That's
fucking
hilarious.
Safeway or some
That-
shit. Dude, look at that.
That's
the
even
2020
more
version of my
offensive.
shit.
Oh, so they made
Yeah,
newer versions?
Yeah.
That's so awesome, man.
It's been a thing.
Let's start collecting, guys.
Yeah.
That's awesome,
they
man.
did a comeback.
Look at the Iron Cross. He's wearing an Iron Cross.
Yeah,
That's
still got,
great.
dude. I have that necklace too. That's funny.
That's
That's
so
hilarious.
funny, dude. Holy shit.
They're all, we're gonna take this and make it way more offensive.
I bet there's an app or something that turns you into a Garbage Pail Kid.
That'd be
You
great.
know, like you type your name in. That'd be a good app. You type your name in, and you mention the stuff you like, and it even asks you what do you hate about yourself, right? And
Yeah,
it's like,
because they got to throw that in there, dude.
yeah, what do you hate about yourself? You're like, I have cankles. Then you just got giant fucking,
Hell yeah, dude.
giant cankles.
I love it.
Who knows where the foot begins?
It'd be Kristen Cankles.
Kristen Cankles, dude.
Karen
Karen
Cankles.
Cankles. There you go.
Karen Cankles,
That's a good
dude.
one. But what would Madonna's be?
So like, I mean, actual Madonna.
Yeah. So I say mask face Madonna.
Boy, she getting a lot of heat.
Yeah, because she looks like shit.
Hey,
Well, I mean,
did,
God.
Did she get banged out by Rodman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be a Rod Madonna and a Rada Madonna.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Yeah, I got to work on it.
Leave Madonna alone. I'm gonna start putting out posts. I'm gonna start making videos with me crying. Say, leave Madonna alone.
Dude, do it. She'll love you. And then
Hey,
she'll
well,
start
speaking of
reposting
crazy
your
bitches,
stuff.
I saw a picture of Britney Spears dancing with some knives and shit. And she's
Hell
getting-
yeah.
she's-
Oh, that's made its way all over
yeah.
the internet.
So she got a bunch of flack for it, but I thought it was sexy. I was like, it's kind of hot, and come to find out she got some prop knives anyway. She's
Yeah, they're not real knives, but
Oh,
still
they were
funny.
prop knives. I think she's playing everybody.
I think she is because she does one thing, dude, and people flip their shit.
People
Yeah.
flip their
But the
wig.
thing is
Hey,
that
did
she's
it.
doing it all from her foyer in her giant mansion. She's just setting up her camera there with horrible lighting, and she always looks like she's just given a blowjob and hasn't done her makeup.
Yeah, but she always.
Got to be somebody sneaking in that house getting their dick sucked.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, no, she's got a dude. She's got a youngin.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's like some young, huh?
And she can have him.
that
way.
guy's just calling his friends like, dude, I'm over here at Britney Spears.
Hey, the myth
No,
is
he's,
true,
he's
dude.
like this. He's all, hey, oops, I did it again.
He's like, the myth is true, man. The crazier they are, the hotter they fuck, man.
Well, she's crazy and rich and famous
and hot
Yep,
and
and
famous.
So it's like, man. But Mike, if you're the dude, you can't stop her from making those dumb videos.
He doesn't want to because
He's just smashing and rolling
the,
out,
The
dude.
more she makes these videos, the bigger her social media gets. Like, and she just it's at a point to where it's no press is bad press, or no, yeah. There's-
People love to watch
that-
famous people fall, right? Like that's why she's so big, because people look to go, oh, look how crazy she is.
Oh yeah, remember the Hoff with the fucking the cheeseburger?
Yeah, they love.
that one's hilarious.
That one
though.
was
He's
hilarious,
just a
though.
drunk ass. I'm like, your kid sucks.
Yeah, but hold on. Look, we've all been there.
Yeah.
I don't want to, you know what I mean?
But I've never made a video and just put it out there like that.
No,
Like,
I
because
think
it was his kid that
This
put it out
stupid
there.
kid did
Oh,
it,
was it?
man. I would be so mad.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
There's
Yeah,
also
that-
like Rosie O'Donnell's daughter went off on her being a.
She has a
being
daughter?
Yeah, well,
How'd
she's
that
an
happen?
adopted daughter.
Oh.
But being like
Yeah, I
a
was gonna
Nazi
say, dude.
mom, saying that she doesn't let her like, this is a 15-year-old and she had a fight with her mom and she's just going off saying, nah, she keeps me prisoner, blah blah blah, like all through social media, and it blew up, and Rosie O'Donnell had this big backlash, and she's like, dude, parents, can you help me out here? My daughter's 15 and being a jerk.
Nah, you're on your own, girl.
Well, I mean, it is scary because kids have a lot of leverage these days. If they really want to get back at their
Yeah, they
parents,
can fuck
they
with
can
you.
post social media. They can say all kinds of crazy shit.
We recently had a friend who his daughter called the cops on him for him being a parent. Be like, dude, go brush your teeth.
Who we do?
Yes, we do.
We have a friend?
Yeah, and the daughter ran
Jesus.
away.
I don't know.
The daughter ran away. I'm not going to say anything because it's a good friend of ours.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Oh, what the fuck? Poor. You know what? But it's like, it's,
Also, this daughter doesn't believe that she's a daughter anymore.
well, look, man. We were all kids, and I did some dumb shit with my parents. I was like, "Fuck yeah, I hate you," you know, just all that shit.
We all did, dude. You know,
But
that was a
but we didn't have the internet either.
no.
Yeah,
We couldn't go online.
You couldn't go. You
Be
couldn't
like,
just,
my mother's a Nazi.
and at that time, like, you called the cops as a kid. You go, oh, my parents beat me, and they're like, did you deserve it?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
What
whereas now-
exactly did you do to deserve
Yeah.
the beating?
Whereas-
Yeah, my dad came over the other day. We were talking about it, and it was like our generation was the last generation that other parents can discipline you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like other parents could yell at you, even hit you.
What
Right?
was the worst that any other parent besides your own did something to you? Like, what was the worst thing that they did to you?
There wasn't much.
Punishment-wise.
Wasn't much to me. I'll fuck that parent up, dude. You know what I mean?
No.
I ain't having it.
But seriously, what was the harshest?
I'm
any
kind
other
of being
parent has-
serious. I think parents. One time, I got yelled at by Alan's parents when I was in junior high.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because they were always picking me up. Because my mom was always at work, so they were the ones to pick me up from school, and I had detention every day.
And they constantly had to deal with
They
your
constantly had to
detention.
wait all the time.
That
in
would-
detention, and they pulled over one time and fucking gave me the business.
I would
dude.
give you the business on this too. If you have your neighbors are picking you up at school and they don't know that you got detention, so they're sitting there fucking wasting their time waiting for you, I'd
Yeah.
be pissed at you.
Yeah, Alan's dad's trying not to let him know. He's like, "You're cutting in on my time, boy."
yeah. yeah.
Although,
And the old lady
You
only
know-
got 20 minutes, and now it's 5.
thank you for fucking that over, dude.
But I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to not get detention though. So I was like,
I got yelled at as a kid by the neighbor one time, but this dude was already hammered when he was coming out because.
God damn it!
Yeah,
Cigarette in his mouth.
Well, I had a bunch of people out on the front yard and shit. And I think it was like 11:30 at night. He comes out and he's only in his skivvies though, so I'm not taking him serious. You know, I'm just laughing at him the whole time and shit. He's, "You goddamn kids need to keep this shit down." And I was like, "You better go back inside the house, old man, before I break that head."
What about you? You asked me for a
No,
reason.
I was always a good kid, but my brother was constantly like, you know, you're all family, like friends on the street and the block growing up. We were all within the same 5-year age range, right? And my brother was constantly getting in fights with everybody on the block, even though we were friends. And we'd still go over, "Hey, can Jake come and play?" the next day, right? But my brother was the first kid to throw down, and we had our next door neighbors, Jake and Janine, and their mother Eileen, very New York family. They moved, like the kids were raised out here, but the parents were super New York Jews. And my brother, fucking one day, fighting over Super Mario Brothers, and Jake decided to turn off the Nintendo when my brother was about to beat it.
Oh yeah, that's a beatdown.
So-
if any of you out there know what that is like,
That's
I know.
a beatdown. He had to go through all that shit.
That is
because you
six-
can't save that.
That
Oh,
is 6.5
no.
hours, 7 hours of kids sitting in the room, and they were playing 2 players. But my brother was about to beat it
And he was
before
and
the
he
other one was
purposely hit the
Luigi
power?
and hit the power button. My brother.
Oh, on Super Mario?
Yeah, yeah, and my brother just wailed on Jake, like beat the
Hey, I'm
shit
on his
out
side
of him.
on
I
that.
am too. But then Eileen grabs my brother, his mom, Jake's mom, grabs my brother by the ear, pulls him out of the house, and goes, "Lee! Lee!" with her big.
Look at that face you're making.
That
Jesus.
was the face that she
Oh my
made.
God.
Reminded
She
me
was-
of Total Recall.
Yeah, it did. Her face just contorted, dude.
Okay,
That was
but
wild.
Imagine a lady that looks like Barbara Streisand with giant glasses, with that face, dragging my brother, my fucking 7-year-old brother across the front yard, pounding on my dad's door, still holding onto my brother's ear, going, "Your fucking kid just beat the shit out of my kid
Well, I
for
mean-
a video game."
I mean, I guess if you see your kid's friend beating the shit out of him,
Yeah.
you got to do something.
Yeah.
And then my dad comes
Can't
out. he's
just
like-
let him
my
get-
dad, But
yeah.
the thing is, my dad comes out. He goes, "Eileen, what the fuck are you holding on to my kid's ears like that?" And she's all, "He beat the shit out of Jake." So what did Jake do? and my brother goes, "He turned off Super Mario right as I was about to beat it." Now my dad has seen me and my brother countless times sitting in front of our Nintendo playing for hours and how intense it would get. And he's like, Jake kind of deserved that. And then Eileen went off. She just started throwing things, like kicking the bushes.
Eileen. She had one leg. Her name was Eileen.
Eileen
One leg and
Kirschenbaum.
one eye.
Kirschenbaum, huh? Wow. Yeah, I mean, that was just at the time, I think, where everything was, you just, because there was no phones, no communication outside once you left. So whatever happens, just happens. There's not, as a parent, there's not much you can do about it.
My brother had got it from every single mom on the block, though, too. My brother beat the crap out of Trevor and Travis, two brothers who were
Trevor.
across the street. And by the collar, just dragging him down the street. Like every weekend, my brother was getting brought
Brothers
back
getting
by
dragged
one of the other
Dragged
parents.
from someone's house.
He's just constantly getting dragged out of somebody's house.
And then he got spanked by Mario's dad, because Mario, we had a Mario that his dad was super Italian, and he had a fucking whipping paddle.
Was he a plumber?
Yeah, and he was pissed off that my brother didn't beat the whole fucking Mario game.
Yeah, I mean, I know what that's like because in Nintendo, you can't save the
Yeah,
game.
you can't save it.
So
Not
when your
back
parents
then.
would come in and be like, be like, it's time to stop it, and they would say Nintendo, which drives me insane.
Oh yeah, that shit used to annoy the fuck.
My
out
mom
of
would
me.
always be like, turn off the Nintendo. It's Nintendo.
But we
No,
start.
the worst isn't they just walk up,
Yep.
hit the button, and they're like, "Time to brush your teeth."
No, but the whole thing
I've been
is,
working
though,
all day to fucking get the Oompa, whatever the fucking
You
guy's
could have
name
put
is.
it on pause and just turned the TV off.
Problem is, like, there was a lot of errors to those things too. So even when they're on pause, the game would just like
Yeah,
Just
it would
freeze
freeze.
up, and you're like, "Ah,
Yep.
son of a bitch."
The tortures we went through as kids playing video
What
games.
what a defective item that kept selling, which is interesting, right?
there was
Nintendo is defective because it doesn't start unless you have a trick.
Yeah. No, you
The blow,
okay,
the
yeah, you
fucking-
blow
the
it,
up
you
and
stick
down.
it in, you push up and down,
Side,
then you
side,
say
side.
Power button.
Everyone's got a trick. And the fact that you have to do this trick in order for it to work, it's odd that it's still sold.
And what's silly is that it happened like every single kid in the 80s knows like you had to have your own special code to put it in. You're all in, out, up, down,
Hey,
blow.
no, like this.
Yep.
Don't blow. It's hot air. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, everybody has. Oh, you got spit in there. Yeah.
Yeah. And you're like, it's not gonna read. No, I just
Yeah,
pull the dust
mine
out.
was where I put it in and it barely hits the plastic. So it nicks the plastic and then you push it to the
Oh
side.
yeah. It goes
You
like
know,
over the little edge.
Mine was a Q-tip and some rubbing alcohol.
That's a
Yep,
good one. I've
that
done
was a
that
good
too.
one.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
to get the dust off. Yeah. Do you still remember Contra?
Hell yeah, I
The
remember.
Contra.
Up, down, down, left, right, A, B, start.
I think it's AB Select Start, isn't it?
That could be it.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah,
I
mean,
know
that's good
I'm
enough.
aware
Yeah,
of
yeah.
it.
That one's before
Yeah,
me.
everybody our age knows the Contra.
The one thing I'll never
Contra
forget
code.
though is the code for Mike Tyson's Punch Out to go straight to Mike Tyson.
Oh, I don't know that one.
I didn't know that one.
007-373-5963.
Wow.
For everybody out there.
Dude, well, we have one of the
Get
new.
one
we,
drop by
we,
Mike.
we have
We
one of
have
the
Mike
new
Tyson's
Nintendos.
Punch
Yeah,
Out.
we got.
no shit.
We got one of
Punch Out.
those all-in-one Nintendos.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's not as cool though. It isn't.
I wonder
It's
if that code's
not
the same though. Do
thing.
they actually have that code?
Yeah,
That'd
because
be
the Contra
great.
code worked.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, shit. All right.
yeah.
Yep, go get one drop by Mike.
Contra
Yeah.
sucks though, man. That's a dumb game.
And then
It didn't back then though, dude. That was the coolest
like
game we
like it
had.
had a double dragon on it.
Yeah.
And I used
yeah,
to
that was
love that.
great.
I was playing. I was like, this game sucks. This is stupid. Fucking dumb. But
I used to play a game called Kung Fu. That was
oh,
on,
Kung
Yep.
Fu was great, dude.
Yeah, yeah. And I tried playing that, dude. I just
Kung Fu.
Castlevania. We got all the first edition Super Nintendo like Castlevania.
Excite Bike.
Yep,
Excite
Excite
Bike
Bike.
was the shit, dude. Building your own tracks.
Unfortunately, we don't have Duck Hunt.
But
Oh, that one.
where you walk up to the TV
Yeah.
with the gun.
That's and then it still doesn't work. You go, fuck you, stupid
Yeah, it
fucking
still
dog.
shoots off to the left,
Fuck you,
dude. You're
dog.
like, come on, man.
I think Angel smashed me in the head with that gun a long time ago.
Hey, did you ever know anybody that had the little robot?
Oh, with the thing that spun and it, like the robot.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
are you
like
talking about?
it was like a second player for kids that were just by themselves all the time. So you'd have
But
the
it never
little
worked,
robot. Yeah, and it was supposed to play the game, but I never knew anybody that had one.
Yeah, I did actually, but it didn't work.
You had
Didn't
the
work.
It was.
robot.
It had a spinning top on it, and it
Aw,
would push
you
its
must have been
button
so
like
lonely.
this. It pushed its button like. No, I didn't have it. I knew a kid that
you
had
knew
it.
a kid that had it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And then remember the glove?
yeah, oh,
Yeah, the
glove,
glove.
dude. Everybody thought that was the most pimping shit back then.
Yeah.
The glove,
They even made
dude.
a movie about it. Did you
Yeah.
ever see that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that was cool, man.
Did you actually ever play with it?
No.
Yeah,
No.
none of us did.
Dude,
just-
that was rich kid stuff, dude.
Yeah,
we didn't
yeah.
have none of that shit.
Yeah, yeah. I had to beg for a fucking video game. I look back, Ma, the only video games were only $28. Come on. Jesus, you can
but-
afford a fucking Golden Zelda game?
Yeah, back then that shit was like,
Yeah, now
$120 to compare
Now
to today.
consoles are like $800 fucking $1,000 consoles.
Because it's people's whole life now.
Yeah,
So
they live in it.
yeah, so it's a big deal. You can charge anything, and these gamer people will just buy up any, no matter what it is. And now you don't even go to the store; you just download the game now,
Yeah.
right?
Which,
Yeah, you download
which I'm
them.
a big fan of, dude, because kids and CDs do not mix.
Oh, right.
They
yeah,
don't,
nope.
dude.
Yeah.
Not at all, dude.
But do you have PlayStation at your place or Xbox?
No, I had the Nintendo Wii, but I gave that to my little girls.
You have
Yeah.
a Wii here.
I still got a Super
we
Nintendo.
don't.
I
Get
still
rid of
got a
it?
Super Nintendo, but that don't work. I got the original Atari. Well, not the original, but it's like the same
Wow,
same
really?
thing you got with the Nintendo.
Oh, right.
And I just got my son a PS4 for Christmas.
Bam.
Damn, straight.
Yeah, Daddy was like, look what Dad got you.
Hell
Who's
yeah.
the man?
Yeah, well, but I got to get his cousin to show me how to download like Grand Theft Auto. And
I don't know how to do any of that shit.
I don't either,
dude.
dude. So I'm
My
like,
brother gave me his old PlayStation, right? And he brought it over, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck to do with this thing. He's like, let me set it up for you. And of course, things don't work. I was like, all right, well, look, it never works with me. It just won't. These video games won't work with me.
They just don't like you, dude.
No, they don't. And that just shows me I shouldn't be doing it. I shouldn't be doing it. It's Street Fighter or nothing.
Well, see,
dude.
my brother's still that gay. Like he's that guy who's now
That gay?
That gay. He's that gay.
Still that gay.
He's still that gay. He's freshly 40 in a week.
Hell
He will
yeah,
be in a
congrats,
week.
buddy.
Welcome to
Yeah.
the club.
Yep.
And
Is he going to do a big party?
probably not.
Can I get him some strippers and hooas?
Probably not.
Oh.
I'd like that, but he doesn't
we
live out
talk
here
about it?
anyways. He doesn't live out here anyways. But so he's still he's that dad that once the kid goes to bed and everybody's asleep, instead of watching movies and eating sunflower seeds and tossing them in my hair, like for his wife, like he goes straight to playing video games for hours.
Nah.
My brother's been a gamer my whole life.
A
Like,
gamer. Even if I like playing video games, if you called me a gamer, I'd have to punch you.
You're out. You're out. Dude.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a dumb. I'm a gamer. What?
What? But you've seen what makes these kids these gamers nowadays. Like they get a little special chair. Like it looks like a chair for a race car.
Yeah.
and it vibrates and it's got
Oh, yeah.
speakers in the heads, or
Yeah.
you have the headphones on.
It's got
that
a
are
fucking.
3D sound
It's got
or whatever.
a ball blower. You know. all the bells and whistles.
So yeah, I mean, speaking of gay, have you seen that? So a new season. Are you familiar with Ink Master? It's a tattoo competition.
I watched it way back when.
I mean,
I haven't watched it lately.
I enjoy some of it, because art. I love art and all that shit, and tattooing and all that. But then there's a new season. It's the latest season. Every contestant is homosexual. I'm saying,
Wait, are they? Are they
single one.
stating that they are now?
there's one guy that I assume is not. All of them are homosexuals. And all the women are gay, are lesbians. It's wild. Like I'm going, what a weird. Like I'm just saying, what tattoo artists was supposed to be kind of like tough and cool, right? Like that's what I remember. But okay, it's a new era, and I mean they're great artists. They're very good artists. But I'm saying, who's the casting on this? They're like, nobody's gonna watch that. I don't think people want to see gay tattooers. And then there was there's a contestant that only takes gay clients in her shop. So she's like, I have a gay only shop, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like,
Really? Wow.
Isn't it business? Don't you want business?
Right? Isn't money green?
Well,
I mean, that's how we always
I'm
look
looking
at
at it this way, that the whole new, like all these new generations are pro segregation, which is really fucking weird.
That's true too.
It's really fucking weird.
Yeah, they're trying to go backwards. Like they want to be segregated. And you're like,
They want to classify themselves as this and only this, and we hang out with this, and if you don't agree with this, then I can't fucking hang out with you. Like, dude, that's the definition
back in our
of
day, it just used to be boy and a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all there was.
And if you were different, you were just different. We just went about our life.
Yeah, we hit you extra hard with the fucking ball to toughen you up.
Yeah, unless it was like, hey Ian, I'm gay. Okay, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And then, hey Ian, you must respect that I'm gay. Yeah, you said that yesterday.
Yeah, we don't
I don't
care.
care. Ian, you must respect. Okay, dude. Jesus, now get out of my life forever.
Never-
Like I don't want it anymore.
Never had that, dude.
Yeah.
That kid that was my first gay friend.
We
when
just
I was
thought you ran weird.
When I was in middle school, my buddy Steve Ely, he ended up being gay and told me about it. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. You're always pointing out all these hot chicks. And he's like, yeah, for you.
Yeah.
You know, and I was
Well,
like,
that's sweet.
I was like, oh, okay, well.
Thanks.
More chicks for me.
Yeah, I was like, but you sure, dude? I mean, look, there's Eva over there, man. She has some big jugs and shit. He's like, nah, man.
Yeah, I mean we definitely
He's all, nah, that's gross.
we definitely
He's
we
still your
definitely
friend.
established that we obviously don't care if you're gay. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is it was so odd, this Ink Master show, that every contestant
That they
is
have to
homosexual,
set it
and
up like
not
that.
only are they homosexual, they're blatantly homo. They're over the top, feminine and flamboyant, and
those are the
then
ones I
they're
can't
crying the whole time.
Well,
And-
they're
and-
always crying. They have been for fucking
yeah.
15
You notice like you go to
seasons.
they have like 15 seasons or something. You go to season 1, it's all just dudes, right? It's like straight dudes and fucking. You go to season 2, right? You get midway, it starts getting a little more feminine. Like it's almost an interesting timeline in humanity, almost a little bit, especially maybe in art too, where it's like. And of course, the machines the tattoo machines get smaller. They get quieter. Everything gets
They're all pens
daintier.
now.
Yeah. Everything's a tattoo pen now. So it's really odd because I like the show, but this is the first time that I couldn't get through the nonsense. I can usually deal with the nonsense for the art. You know what I mean? Yeah. But this time I go, I'm done. This is crazy. This is crazy.
I like that one show they had tattoo nightmares. When people get fucked up tattoos and shit, and there was one guy that kept saying, he was like, yeah, nobody knows who this guy is, but apparently his shtick is he likes to tattoo dicks on people without them knowing about it. So this
that
guy
can't be real.
Oh no, this was real.
I would fuck that dude.
This
up,
is
dude.
real because the guy.
How is he not murdered by
There's 2 guys that came in with this guy's art. So the first one, he tried to get flames on his wrist, right? Well, instead of just the circle between the 2 fucking fire parts, they were cocks. So when he goes to show his
That's
friends,
hilarious.
But
There's a penis on your arm.
when you look at it, no, it's a bunch of dicks. But when you look at it from this angle, you can't really tell. But when your friends are looking at it from that angle, it's blatantly fucking
That's
clear.
hilarious.
I would
He's just
fuck
got
that
fire.
Fuck that dude, but
He's
that's
got fire
hilarious.
cocks.
What a piece of shit.
He's got fire cocks.
Hang on, I'm not done. The second one, this guy had a huge cross on his back, and it was like Celtic knot. It was fucking done really good. But each end were dickheads.
Oh, so he hides them in like how in Disney they hide the Mickey ears and things. Like,
Dude, it was
that's
fucking
hilarious.
That's
dude.
It
hilarious.
was fucking great. And
That's kind of a sick little twisted thing that tattoo artist got, isn't it?
it is, but it's
He's like, I'm just gonna draw penises on
it's
thousands
funny.
of
It reminded
people.
me of Superbad, dude. You're sitting there drawing the dick.
I just sit and draw pictures of dicks. I can't stop. So yeah, I have a little crazy list, but here's what I came across, which was awesome. It's called LFL football. Are you familiar?
Lingerie football?
It's they call it Legends football, but yeah, it's all chicks and fucking
Laundry.
and
In
no,
pads.
they're not in lingerie. They're kind of in like bikini and pads. But
Okay.
they're fucking excellent athletes. Like they were good. I was watching it. They can play.
No shit.
So I'm a big fan, and they're all hot.
Nice.
They're all hot chicks,
Nice.
and they're fucking. They can play.
See, I'm
But
not.
none of them can throw a ball.
Well, I never saw them throw. They didn't even. I tried to watch most of the game. Everything was a run.
There's no quarterback.
No
Just
quarterback.
handoffs and
Everything was a
shit.
handoff or a pitch or something. But I'm way in. We should get into that.
Well,
Is it
I'm-
still around, or is like
It's new,
'cause
yeah.
I thought the videos that we were watching were like old.
No. This is happening. They're in arenas. It's an arena football league,
All right.
and it's all just hot chicks.
And I
dude.
bet you tickets are fucking affordable instead of like the NFL.
Yeah, the tickets are probably $5, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Because there's no one in the arena.
I still got to get out there to see some midget wrestling though, Ian. I got to see this shit, dude.
Hot chick midgets.
No, I don't even care. Just midget wrestling, period, dude. The last time before COVID hit, I was supposed to go to an event, dude.
Yeah.
It was only like $20. Then that shit shut it down.
Have you
so
ever been to Lucha Vavoom?
I don't even know what that is.
It's like luchadors, right? And they also have like go-go dancers, and they have luchador midget wrestling. It's a whole fucking awesome production.
Yes.
It's great.
Yes, that's what I want to see.
All right, let's take you.
Yeah, they used to do
They
that
do it
at
over at the
at the
Mayan.
Mayan. Yeah,
Yeah.
I went to a
fucking
couple
awesome.
of those. It's fun.
Dude,
Yeah.
I need to see some midgets wrestling.
They still do
All right.
that.
Yeah, they
Oh,
still
really?
do Lucha
A
Vavoom.
lot of good Latinas in there, man.
Yeah,
If you like,
beautiful Latinas.
if you like the Latin broads, that's the way to go.
Lots of eyelashes.
The Latin ladies.
Well,
Lot
I'll be
of
bringing
giant-
Santa to the beach that day. So.
Yeah. So check that. Also, I just wrote this down last night because I just wanted to bring this up because I never talked about it. A long time ago when I was in Hollywood, I helped my friend move, and he was getting out of his girlfriend's apartment. He was moving out of his girlfriend's apartment, and for some reason, even though they were breaking up, she had to leave town, and she had a giant boa constrictor snake. And for some reason, he agreed to take care of the boa constrictor when she was gone.
What a
Yeah, I look
puss.
back and like, what? He's like, "Will you help me get this boa constrictor out of her house?" I was like, "What the fuck?"
What a puss.
And I was like, "Well, I'm a good time kind of guy. Let's do it." Now it's in an aquarium. It's in an aquarium. It's rolled up in an aquarium. So we go in there to pick up this aquarium, it's got a cardboard bottom on it. So we pick up this aquarium, and the snake falls out the fucking. We're carrying this thing.
She is fucking with
This
him. She's
this
like,
thing,
"Fuck
this
you."
snake hit my knee when it fell. Boom, and I fucking. I took off running, dude. Like, what the fuck?
Snakes.
I was like, oh shit, dude.
It had to be snakes.
It had to be snakes.
Wait,
Well,
you
this
don't
thing
like-
hasn't been fed.
You don't like snakes?
No, not really.
Yeah, snakes are
I
gross.
mean, I'm not afraid of like snakes. Like if you had a snake, I'm like, oh, hi, can I touch it?
But also, you're a weird person if you keep a snake in a cage.
But this was a big boa. This was a big python. I don't know if it was a boa constrictor. I think it was a python, and it hasn't been fed. So he needed to take this back and then feed it like a rat, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, what the fuck, dude? So he's like, hey, we got to get it out of here. I'm like, fuck that. Like he's like, so what we did, we took the aquarium and duct taped that aquarium back together again. Just and then we just scooped that fucking snake back and it scooped it up in there. That thing was heavy.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Some of those fuckers that get that big
Yeah.
around, dude.
But you know what's funny is like this is how I'm a good friend. I didn't even ask questions. And then we took the boa constrictor back to his apartment and I left. I never asked him, what the fuck? Why did you even agree to that?
Yeah, what's wrong?
You
with
are a
that?
very good friend.
I'm a great friend.
That person would no longer be my friend.
Well,
I don't know what happened to him. He disappeared.
No longer your friend.
I had a funny situation. One of my friends way back when he was breaking up with this chick, but he was telling me while we're on the way over to their house where they live together in this apartment. He's like, "I'm gonna break up with her, dude. I've had enough and this and that." And I was like, "You sure? You sure? All right, cool." So like an idiot, dude, I jumped the gun. So he walks inside. He hasn't even said a word to her yet, and I'm already going over her DVD collection, picking out all my shit. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "Getting my movies, put it on." She's like, I think there's something wrong with your friend. I start picking up all my shit that I know that, I've come over the house and left over there and shit. Grab all my shit, and I was like, all right, I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, that's helping him move.
it's always funny and little awkward sometimes. Like when you're helping a friend move out of the house that they just broke up, and it wasn't a great breakup
Yeah,
either. It
yeah,
wasn't great.
yeah.
So you're in there just like, hey girl, how you doing? Just let you know we're talking never. You know what I mean? She'd be like, hey, how you doing? You don't need to hug me. We're no longer friends because you all broke up. So guess what? You don't get me either.
No, that's the truth.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Goodbye. You lost me in the breakup.
But that shit was funny. He didn't
Okay,
even
have-
said
have you-
nothing yet, dude. I'm
question,
already
though.
taking my shit. I'm like, oh.
have you ever gained a friend in the breakup from the other person? They're like, I don't want to fucking talk to this guy. You're my friend. You're the only one that made a conscious effort to being a friend.
No, not really.
I mean, I guess not, because you guys are guys, and like
I can't
it's
say
a
that I
rare
have
occasion.
either.
Anybody
I
that
have-
knew my girl at the time, if you even knew her before I did, I'm getting rid of you too. Like I'm just going through the list. Like, oh yeah, get
no,
the fuck.
so I have gained friends because like they were old time friends. That
Yeah, but you're a girl.
Yeah, I guess so. And I gained the old like old time friends that were girls.
Yeah, girls think we're friends though. No,
No, you're not.
I'm your friend because you're dating my buddy.
Yeah.
Once you stop dating my buddy, I know you no longer exist to me.
Yep.
I mean, you can be cordial.
Well,
Like,
I've had it to
cordial.
where
Unless you're a bitch to my boy.
I've had
I
it to
agree
where
with
I've
that.
split up with the bride, and her family still loves me.
Yeah.
Like the dad, the mom, sometimes brothers and shit love the fuck out of me. Don't like her anymore, so they still try to talk to me. I'm like, and I'd have to break it to him gently, dude. I'm like, when I got rid of her, I got rid of the family too. Dude.
I've done that too.
Yep.
I've gone. I've had to in a text from a relationship before Jenna. Yeah, I was like, I had the nice guy. I had to tell the dad, I go respectfully. Now that broken up with your daughter,
Yeah.
we no longer have to speak either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Unfortunately, it
I
is
did the
what it
same
is,
thing.
dude.
Yeah.
I had a mom go.
I don't have any more room for friends.
No.
I had a mom go, why didn't you tell me that there were problems? Like, your son was the one that should have told you that there were problems. And also, I appreciate you as a woman. You're a sweet person, but you're not my mom.
But
I've-
it does suck though. Like for a parent though, and they really liked it and they got really close.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It does suck, especially if the parent is like doesn't have a lot of their own friends or whatever, and they got really close, and it's like, oh well, shit.
Yeah.
Like it was out of their control.
My dad said that once. He said, now I have to meet somebody new. This is horrible. Now I got to make friends with them all over again. I'm like, Dad, you don't have to.
Yeah.
You really don't have to.
But yeah, I've had those sad goodbyes. It was with a lot of ex-girlfriends' dads too. So dads always love me for some reason.
It's a breakup. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a Libra thing.
Yeah.
It's a breakup, huh?
Yeah.
It's a breakup with the parents.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's more
Hey,
breaking up
like-
with the
Hey,
parents.
you know how you go to the parents for like, I want to ask your mom. Sorry,
Hey, I want to ask your dad, your mom.
hold on. I'm
running
having
a
all
train
kinds
on
of
the-
Freudian slips here.
Running a train on the whole
I'm
family.
just running through the whole family.
no one's safe.
I railed the dad. I railed the mom. And, what, dude? What if? Oh my God! What if the girlfriend found out you cheated on her with her dad?
God
That's
damn,
happened.
that's fucked.
Oh, I guarantee it's happened.
Oh,
so you just
fucked.
found out that your dad and your boyfriend are gay.
Then you could do the
Dude,
Brian
that's
thing.
that's
Hey,
years and
hey,
years and
Quagmire,
years
I
of
fucked your
therapy for
dad.
her.
Hey, Quagmire, I fucked your dad.
That's
Boom. Thank you for that shot, baby. I'm gonna do that right now.
You're welcome. You need
This
it.
one's to you, buddy.
Oh.
I'm taking this shot for you, bud.
Yeah.
How much longer you got until you?
A few more weeks.
A few more weeks.
It's
All
you know what?
Yeah.
It's good to do a detox.
He's not doing it for a detox. He's taking antibiotics.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's got fucking staph infection. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it
What
was-
what did you stick whatever part of your body in?
I think it was when I cleaned up the cabin because the downstairs was moldy and shit like
Oh,
that.
that'll
so
happen.
And
Yeah.
you probably got a thorn in there or something. Or
hung up on something, dude. I'm sure there's
Yeah.
plenty of fucking wounds on my
You go to
leg.
the
that are-
gym
Yeah.
and then like you're just like
sometimes like
you can get that shit from having
Oh,
a
I know.
popped pimple on your back
Yeah.
and then going to the gym sitting in somebody's
it really
sweat.
is. I mean, we've talked about that before, like in that 1882 shit. You know what I mean? It really is. Like I've had a giant infection in my finger just from a little prick that I didn't even know happened. Just moving my arms throughout life, boom, and it fucking got infected, pus everywhere.
Yeah, he had a giant fingertip.
It was, and it hurt. If I barely touched it, it would hurt through my whole body. Like that's how
send
bad.
that signal up to your.
That's how
fucking
bad the
brain.
infection was. And then antibiotics clears it out. If I didn't have antibiotic, that is a terrible death just from this
Yep.
little fucking prick right here.
Hell yeah,
Imagine not having penicillin.
Like we do
Oof.
not understand. Like even our generation doesn't understand it because we've always had medicine. We've always had medicine. We've always had ways to, and then my mother's generation had medicine, right?
our
But
grandparents
say, but
didn't.
say
Or
just
great
all of a
grandparents.
sudden one day, boom, all that stuff stopped.
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
and it can. And
Yeah.
here's now that it's in my head because a lot what's going on out there definitely gets me going. So I'm like anytime with dog medication and they overprescribe me dog medication that I usually don't want, I go, I'm going to take it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stock it.
Yeah.
So I got dog medication that also could be used for humans.
Yeah, it's the same stuff. You just look up the human version of it. It's
Because
the same fucking
if
thing.
everything goes fucking haywire, which they did already show us that they can shut stuff down,
completely.
I will at least have some antibiotics in there. I got,
We have a shit ton of or we did at one time have a shit ton of fish penicillin.
the fish penicillin, yeah.
Which will
That's-
save you from tooth
if you
tooth
guys
infections.
you
fucking,
can go to a fish store and get penicillin that you can put it in for fish.
No shit.
And
Yeah.
you just give us a different amount.
yeah, and you look up what
Yeah,
your
same shit.
dosage should be.
It's the same shit, dude.
Hell yeah.
Bought it for $30 rather than get it at the
They're
pharmacy.
Like, yeah, pharmacy's like, that'll be $900.
That'll be $9,000. Yeah, dude, I got a nose spray that was $800 once. I mean, I didn't buy it.
Yeah.
I mean, they prescribed it to me, and I went to the.
$800.
It was $800, and I go up to the thing, and then I get the digital bill that comes up on the thing that you. I go, does that say $800? She's like, yeah, your insurance doesn't cover it. So if my insurance doesn't cover this fucking nose spray, and then the guy goes, we have something that's just the same thing. It's called Flonase or whatever in the aisle there. And I go, it's the same thing, but who's paying for that?
What
Yep.
a bunch of horrible motherfucking people, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
$800.
Don't give me, I'm fired up
for
on
some
medication,
saline,
dude.
and it's probably
Let's go
saline
eat
too.
pill pushers.
Because I'm always still trying to get my nose to open up because I got sinus issues, dude, where it swells up and then I can't breathe, But so I went in and they're like, here, let me prescribe this to you, bro. It's $800. Go fuck
It's
yourself.
the same thing.
If your insurance covers it, it's $100. If you just get it from the counter, it's $40.
well, yeah, I mean that's the same thing with Claritin. Like if your doctors prescribe you Claritin, and you don't like you look at what the actual cost on your insurance bill is from what they say that the insurance what they say your insurance is paying because the insurance says that we paid this. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You guys are in cahoots with shit because you just want to get extra money out of us.
Well, yeah, the hospital will charge you. It's like
an aspirin.
when I went in for my knee, they go, if you have insurance, we're charging you this. If you're gonna pay cash, we'll charge you this. It's triple with insurance.
Yeah.
Because, we don't have that kind of money.
But sure, insurance
Yeah, so
companies
like
do.
if your insurance doesn't cover it, so it's crazy in there. Which my mom, when my mom was a nurse, she was kind of like, you ever seen Nurse Jackie, the show Nurse Jackie? It's a great show.
Yep.
It's a good show.
No, never
Oh,
seen
it's a great show.
Anyways, there's in hospitals a lot of times. Sparrow, you're making me nuts. A lot of times in hospitals, they will deny something that can help somebody, or they will deny something that'll save somebody's life because their insurance will not cover it, and they know they can't afford it, right?
Yeah.
And so sometimes good nurses, my mom would do this. She would, for one, lie and say insurance covered, no problem, yeah, and then they don't cover it, and he goes, she goes, we'll figure that out after, right? And then there's little ways to get around insurance. There's little ways, and
say
there's
somebody dies and
ways to
they're
write it
still
up.
getting that medicine, and it's a quick like.
Anyways, it's and in Nurse Jackie, if you ever watch that show, it's a good show.
Yeah.
She does that, but it is very real on people have died just because their insurance will not cover some sort of treatment.
That's
and,
fucked
and
up.
that's why insurance companies get sued all the time, though, too. And they're like, "Oh, we'll take the lawsuit."
But
It's
yet,
a
here in this
payout.
country, we believe in cruel and unusual punishment, right? You can't do that to a fucking criminal, but you could do that to somebody who's sick.
Yeah.
To me, that's cruel.
they don't have
Yeah,
insurance.
that's fucked up.
That's cruel and unusual.
Yeah,
to
it's
me.
like for us, like say the quote unquote middle class, right? They go, your insurance won't cover it, so you don't get the treatment. But if you were a homeless person, you would get the treatment. If you were on welfare, you would get the treatment.
That's fucking bullshit.
And it's really odd.
Yeah.
How
So
that
that's
works.
when
If
you
you're
start
on-
going
if you're
into
on the-
emergency rooms with saying you have no identification, looking all fucked
Yeah.
up.
So you're telling me
Yeah.
if I was on the welfare that I paid with my tax money,
Right.
if I was on that, then I would get treatment, but because I
Yeah, it's really crazy. And the amount of and to try to get great treatment, to try to do any of this, like with the dogs, what I spent on insurance is crazy. It's insane what I spend
dude.
for the dogs
Dude,
for insurance.
Trust me, just to go see a fucking doctor, get to an urgent care,
Yeah.
I call up my insurance company. They give me a list. I go to one that I think I recognize. I pull up and I'm like, this building doesn't look like the name that they gave me and shit. I walk inside and they're like, oh yeah, it hasn't been this place for
Yeah.
2 years.
Yep.
Me too.
And now I'm already, I'm like, but I'm like, dude,
It's wonky, dude.
yeah, I'm like, don't get upset, because now everybody's just gonna pay for it. Just drive to the next one.
Yep.
I have a client
it's
that I've
wonky, dude.
constantly
Yeah.
gotten authorizations to get medical equipment for him, and you call him up like, we don't do hand braces, we don't do scooters, like dude,
It's
like what the fuck is wrong with your?
those
All right.
things fire me up, dude. It fires me up because I've gone through it so many. It's so
I know.
crazy, dude.
Yep.
And not just with that, like any sort of official thing, like court systems or DMV shit.
It's so bad.
They don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and it makes me nuts.
But they try to preach it to you like it's set in stone. Like
Yeah.
they know.
Well,
and
this
and-
is how it has to be.
Yeah,
You're
and
like,
you're like-
you guys don't even know what the fuck.
And
you're
then after
doing.
I figure out how it's really supposed to be, I want to go back and go, you're all fucking wrong.
Yeah.
All you dipshits who gave me the attitude behind that glass,
Yeah, you're fired.
We're all wrong.
You're fired.
Yeah, you're fired. Just fuck. You think school shooting is bad? What about court shooting, motherfucker? I'm killing Lawanda. I'm killing Shaquita.
and that's why
I'm
they
killing,
make you go through a metal detector before
My
you get
God,
in there.
before I die, I'm killing everybody over there, dude. God damn it. Fuck you guys,
No,
dude.
no, see,
I'm
we
getting fired up. I just spilt my soda water.
and you're
on my
rolling
lap.
through the DMV
We gotta
here.
use-
Take some whiskey instead.
We got to use
Fired
a
up.
we
Pour
got to
me
use
up.
a
God
little
damn it.
anarchy. See, we get the bitches from the DMV to fight the bitches from the fucking courthouse. So no matter what, we win.
Well, somebody's
Yeah, when it starts to become Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, we'll get those fat bitches in the DMV and the fat bitches in the court
Hell yeah.
with their
Play some
nails and
bets.
shit and just their weave is coming out.
Play some bets, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I can't wait, dude. I can't wait for Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. I'm gonna get all you sissies to fight each other. We're just gonna laugh
Hell
the
yeah.
fact that you can't throw a punch.
We're gonna put them all in the Thunderdome, dude.
The Thunderdome. Name of the cast. I'm writing that down.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And
you.
the only thing.
Oh, that's right. Tina Turner, huh?
Hell yeah.
The only thing we got to do to get that
R.I.P.
Thunderdome is go to one of those parks, do with those fucking huge fucking cages. Hell yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
yeah,
right.
let's do a Thunderdome.
Hell
That
yeah.
sounds awesome.
Beyond Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's what, you know how they have like they have other MMA leagues. They have like that street beef league. We're going to get people that have never fought in their life. That's funnier. It's funnier. They've never actually thrown a punch
It's
in
a
their
fight
life.
club.
It's a fight club that they can't fight.
Well, yeah, but Fight Club, like it was supposed to be.
Yeah,
like,
but they could act like
yeah,
they
actually
looked
could.
pretty good though.
You got to get them like some padded weapons too. To I mean, at least make.
No,
it
you
some
throw them in.
Yeah.
So here's how it works. So your team, if you pick Lawanda over here, right, and I got Chiquita, right, Chiquita Banana over here, right? Okay, and so I didn't even choose that. Ian is funny as hell, dude. And then
Jesus
so
Christ.
check it out. But me and you, now we get to play either heads or tails or cards for which weapon, right? So there's a better weapon.
Yeah.
So you have, you know, that knife you showed me with all the spikes on
Yeah.
it. Say me and you played a quick game of poker, you get that knife,
Gotcha.
right? And
Hell
I'm like,
yeah.
damn it, I only have these brass knuckles with no spikes on them,
Yeah.
right? So that's all they get, right? And then we can either choose to do like a rock paper scissors to who gets to throw it in first, and we get to we get to throw it in the
You
dome.
guys are basically doing Thunderdome / Hunger Games.
We get to throw it in the dome, but it's funner because I don't think they'll ever kill each other.
You gotta
because-
work for sponsors.
because Laquita can't do anything. They're so tired.
And
They're so fat.
We can't get a crane that can support all that weight to make them bounce around like they did in the Thunderdome either, dude.
No, we're not doing that. We're just putting them in there, but we won't let them out. It's even funny when they're all just tired.
Or we don't even have to put a weapon in there, Ian. We'll just put a nice juicy cheeseburger right in the middle.
Now fight over that
you have to
cheeseburger.
you have
Fight
to
to
give
the
them
death.
you have to give them a reason to fight with each other. They're not going to be
We'll
like,
starve 'em.
well, fuck this
We'll
guy.
starve them
Fuck
for
that
2
guy."
days, 3 days.
Little
dude.
In-N-Out burger in
Yeah,
there.
and then
Or
put
no,
'em-
you just have one go. She said your eyelashes look fake, and she said your hair looks fake, and then they go.
Or we can hit them with a little meth, make it interesting.
Yeah, we should.
Ooh.
There's another game, so me and you go do a rock paper scissors on which drug they get.
It just gets
Like-
better and
I'm
better.
Yeah, you get the fentanyl cocaine, right? I got the meth. Fuck yeah, dude! I'll
but-
take the meth.
No,
I'm like,
no, the
damn
thing
it.
is, you can't do fentanyl because then they're just gonna die.
Exactly. Which means my rock paper scissors won.
I'm like, no, I want legit heroin for this guy if he's gonna die. All right?
But you guys think the women working in these situations are bad? Try talking to a dude.
I never have.
A dude.
They're not there.
A dude.
Where are they?
My brother had a fight with a.
Where are
he
they,
had a
dude?
fight with a guy.
You've been talking about
trying
your
to-
brother a lot.
Yeah, I know, because this is very up his alley. It's very up his alley. His birthday's near, so. But he had a
Let's
fight.
get them on the
with
cast, dude.
It'll all be farts and talking about Harry sacking the pubes.
No, I'm saying we're not gonna though.
Yeah, I agree with
Okay,
that.
but go
Yeah.
ahead.
So, but my brother.
I'm running the ship here.
My brother had a fight with a guy at the DMV so bad when he went in for his driver's license, they told him that he couldn't get his driver's license until he was 21. And by that time, my brother had already been in jail twice and like, you're never getting your driver's license again until you get all your shit paid off. My brother yelled at the guy in the car so bad
In the driving test?
in the driving test
Oh, okay.
that he threatened to murder him.
Yeah.
And the guy said, drive us to the DMV now. You're never getting your license until you're 21. But by that time, my brother was already in jail.
All right.
And fucked his life up.
All right.
And he didn't get his license until he was 32 years old.
And it all started with a guy that sounded like this.
Again, it's
this
so
is-
funny. DMV.
And this is just a teenager going, I'm stressed out. Tell me what to do in this
It's
situation.
so funny. The U.S. courts, the U.S. DMV, you get there, nobody was from the U.S.
Not a single soul.
And they're mad at me because I can't understand what they're saying. But
and then they give you the paperwork, and it's in every language except for English. Like,
I'm like, where's the English?
Where's my section?
Did you take the 1074? What?
What the hell's the
Get
1074?
in that line for 1074. Take a number.
You're in the wrong line again, sir.
Thank you, Habu.
Why did you wait for me to
Please
get
get
to
in
the,
your cab and get the hell out of here.
Why'd you
Jesus.
wait for me to get to the front of the line to tell me I was in the wrong line?
Oh my
asshole?
Lord, that's another one, dude.
Man, you guys
That's
are easy
why
to feed.
get the AAA membership,
Hell yeah.
dude. That's why you skip all of that, dude.
When you're 16, you don't think about that. You just want to get your
You
driver's
can't
license.
afford that
Yeah.
neither when you're
Yeah.
16, dude.
Oh yeah, now AAA. What do you want to charge me? I'll pay all of it. I can't
Thank
deal with
you.
those people.
No.
Over at AAA, man, they're so easy to talk to. I go have this question, they answer it. Interesting, right?
Yeah,
Crazy, right?
They even fucking they're coherent. This is kind of fucking sorcery are you talking about over here?
Yeah, you. I have a question about my registration. They answered it.
Whoa.
Jeez, imagine that.
And right away too.
And also, didn't hate my guts for being me. Yeah,
That's definitely a plus.
yeah, crazy, right? What a crazy fucking world we live in, dude. But so when you break up with your boy, see, I want, and then we'll close out the cast. I do have girl questions.
Oh, I like girl
Sometimes asking my girl questions, Justin, you don't get a real answer, and let me tell you why. Because a lot of times girls try to make themselves sound like dudes, like how we do things, because she knows me well. So she'll try to explain it, but I want to know what happens really with girls, right?
All right.
So my question is,
Who are you going to ask? You're going to ask him?
no, I'm asking you.
Oh, okay. You're saying that.
I'm
you're saying
I'm setting it up because I want the real answer.
Oh, okay. All right. I got you.
And it's also hard to ask you, but I believe
Okay.
that your friends, let's just switch it around. I believe like your female friends love it when me and you are arguing and you're having a bad relationship, right? They don't really like it when you're having a good relationship with your man.
If they're single.
I even think even when they're married, they love to hear that you're having trouble with your man. And here's why. And answer the question. I'll tell you why I'm saying
All right.
this. You feel where I'm going?
I know exactly where you're going.
Right? They can't wait to jump on if you had a little argument with your man. Oh shit! I knew he was a
Fucking asshole.
what an asshole. I knew it. I
You
knew
know-
it.
You know, and I knew it was gonna happen to you because my guy cheated on me. Oh, yours cheated on you too? Yeah, fuck guys.
Of course he cheated on you. Look at you. You're spilling over those tight jeans, dude. You got three other orbiting around you. You're splitting the heels at the seams.
Your acne looks like fucking star maps.
All right. What's the question?
I don't know. I was too busy thinking of fat jokes. I started racking my brain for fat girl elevator jokes.
You need to just go in the Al Bundy.
Al Bundy.
Ted
I
Bundy.
was racking my
Al
brain
Bundy.
for. We're watching Married with Children tonight, baby.
Yes, that sounds awesome.
Okay, I'm sorry. Here's the question. The question is, okay. No, I'm not gonna say you're a friend. I was gonna say do your friends, but friends in general, female friends in general, do they just count the minutes that their lady friends have a bad day with their husbands?
No, you know what? Honestly,
And
like
go.
my first bit of that is honest. Like I really believe that when you have your single friends, because especially at my age, it's a rare occasion to have a single friend now. You know, because I'm fucking 40. And everybody's coupled up or in their relationships or working on divorces or whatever.
Yay.
If you have a single friend that just got divorced, she is definitely looking for somebody to talk to you. Like, yeah, fuck that guy.
Right.
Right. But all
Waiting to
of my
pour
friends.
poison out into everybody.
But most of us have got
The
like,
moment she gets married,
but most
then it's
of,
like, "Ugh."
most of us have friends who are married, and so they want your relationship, especially me and you, because my friends.
Let's do in generalities.
Okay, well, in generalities, when you are the leader of your pack,
Yeah.
like your girlfriends who are all married and they're like, oh no, they've been in a relationship for years, like things can go forever, and they want you to be together. But if you have that one friend that's just recently broken up, they need especially the person that's the leader of the pack, to be like, oh, fuck that guy. Let's go get drunk. Let's go smoke weed and like bitch about our dudes together. Yeah, so yeah, that's the truth of it.
The reason why,
but depending on if you're in your 20s and 30s, and you got all these single friends, yeah, they want you.
This one's got Justin fired up, dude. Because no, hold on, real quick. I know you. We've known each other a long time. You'll start. A lot of this goes on.
Yeah, you look like you're itching your butthole.
No, like you're just. You got a girl in mind. I think you have your wife's friend or something in mind. That's just like, man,
is
she
she
keeps talking.
Single? But is
she keeps talking in my wife's ear,
Yes.
man.
Yeah, she's. She was perfectly fine.
She's not talking to my ear. She's talking to my old lady's
She
ear.
was
That's what I'm saying.
Perfectly fine with her and being.
And I knew it was happening.
Yeah.
I knew it was happening because then me and my girl get in a stupid fight over dumb bullshit. And we haven't been in a fight in the longest time ever.
And
I was like, you got to stop letting those broads put some of this poison into your head because they're miserable in their relationships. Right?
Yes,
don't bring that shit home.
Right.
'Cause I don't need it. You don't need it. You know. And then she tells me another time. She's like, and I felt like I was a kid again. She's like, hey, my friend wants to know if you have any good guys single friends. And I was like, no.
None of them are good.
No.
Like none of them are good, or
none of them
or
are
we're not
like
hooking
that.
them up.
None of them are single.
Oh, okay.
None of them.
Yeah,
are
it's
single.
true.
I don't
That is
think
weird.
I have one single dude friend, and if I do, sorry that I forgot about you, buddy. But
Baby,
I mean,
how many of your friends are single?
Yeah, that is weird, dude. Why do we
'Cause-
feel the need to couple up, dude? It's crazy.
Well,
That's
because
just a
you like
natural thing.
having
I guess it's a
having
natural
sex just readily available for you, and
I
also
could have that anyways, dude. I'm a fucking stud, dude. Fucking tell me, bro.
look at him thinking about Pamela Henderson.
I'm a stud.
He was like,
dude.
yeah,
Look
you
at you.
and you. I got options.
Look at you, good, man.
you got 10 options, 5 on
It's
each
only
hand.
5. This one's worth the shit, dude.
But that's true, right? Like as soon all of her friends they're like, Team Justin, until one of them's like, yeah, fuck that dick, because my dude fucked me over too.
Right. Yeah. I mean, because we have a friend, and a lot of that's happened. Getting a lot of she has a lot of cunty bitch ass friends.
Okay.
And
They're all single,
always
fresh.
talking in his ear because they they had one little fight, and now it's like all of a sudden they can't wait to get them to break up. You know?
Yeah, they're all freshly single.
Well, they're freshly single. They're hideous. They're losers. Their men have always been losers.
But when they weren't single, they're like, Justin's great. Can you please have him introduce me to one of his guy friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, dude.
Yeah, that's a recipe
Here's
for
our boy
disaster.
Al. He's gonna gorilla fuck you, and then we're gonna be outside the door and make fun of the way you scream.
Yeah. But don't worry, I won't be watching.
Don't worry, there's not cameras everywhere.
So when it comes down to it, if your girlfriend is freshly single, she is definitely looking for another one of her tribe to be like, I just got cheated on too, because you don't want to be the only one stuck being the single kid.
That's so crazy, dude. I've never felt that as when I'm a single individual. I never was like, "Hey, you should break up with your wife, dude."
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm just like, congratulate, you know. Like,
Yeah, way to be happy.
And I've never been that guy either. Like, fucking cheat on your wife. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Like, I've never been that dude.
No, I haven't either. When I'm
And I don't know anybody actually that has.
When I'm freshly single, I actually just hate love in general. So like, you know, when a couple's walking down the street holding hands, I'm like,
Yeah,
fuck
fuck
this
you.
shit.
No, I hate that
Check
now.
your fucking hands.
No, that makes me mad now.
No, it doesn't.
No, when I fucking it does. You don't hear me say that? He's fucking sitting on the same side
Wait,
of the
when you're
fucking restaurant, dude.
When you're
Wearing the
holding
same
hands
sweater.
with me.
No, you see, you miss things all the time.
Oh, sitting.
Other happy couples.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
That makes me irritates the shit out of me. I don't mind couples when you're overly happy. If you're fucking kissing in front of everybody in here, get out of here
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
gross.
Just giggling.
No, a little peck, and then I'll see you later. Fine.
you know what drives me
Sitting
insane?
on the same side at a restaurant. Holy shit, that makes me nuts, dude.
What drives me insane is when the
I
guy
hate
holds her
happy
by
people.
the waist and they walk with their feet
Teenagers?
in sync.
Teenagers?
No, I've seen that recently, and they're adults.
Well, when I do see like a dude sitting on the same side as his girl, I'm like, how are you supposed to stare at her tits?
How you supposed to have a conversation? Like it's
Yeah,
crazy.
you're just gonna get a tweak
And
in your neck.
Yeah, and then you're just gonna eat your fucking steak and be like,
The same side sitting, it makes me so mad.
That's
Yeah,
it's a nuisance.
agree.
Yeah.
It makes me so mad.
Agree.
dude. Like it's uncomfortable, and plus the I think you're already establishing that you're a bitch in that relationship.
Yep.
So if you're like there was a couple at the we went out to eat at Eureka over there, which is very
It's
good.
a great restaurant.
Anyways, there was a couple, nice looking young couple, and you could tell it was a first date because they're pull out the chair, sit down, right, and then you're establishing that you don't need elbow room. You feel me?
Yep.
You're already establishing that you're good with her. You're a needy little pussy that she's gonna be right on top of you. When guys, here's some advice. When you go out to eat, you order everything. You put those elbows out on the table, outside.
Yeah.
You let them know that you own this table.
And protect that food.
And you protect that. If she reaches over and gets it, you fucking stab her in the hand with a fork, dude.
Wait, what? What?
If she reaches over and tries to take your zucchini,
First date?
Hold on.
First date?
on a
Hell
first
no.
date, she takes a zucchini off your plate.
Not going
Stab
nowhere near
that
that
hand,
goddamn-
I
dude.
agree. Somebody takes food off your fucking plate on a first date. That's fucking
Not
ground.
somebody. Not somebody.
Nope.
The girl takes food off your plate.
What if the guy takes food off your plate?
I do it every date.
I know it drives me insane.
I do it because I'm establishing.
Yeah.
No.
Dominance.
establishing
Dominance.
I'm establishing that I eat first, you eat second.
Nope.
That's how it goes in this relationship.
But-
so when if it's a first date, you order food. I go, ooh, I got the chicken. I saw that you got the steak. May I have some? Boom, I'm already reaching. You got a problem with that? Well, let's just end this now.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
get out of here.
All right, you go ahead and finish yours off. Over
I love how
the
you look at
table.
me and you're laughing. This is literally a situation that we had. And I went,
I'm establishing that I eat first.
and I went, you could ask me.
No,
I'm
I did.
happy.
I asked halfway. I go, may I? And then boom.
I'm like, I don't want your fucking fingers in
And
my
then I go,
food.
I don't like it.
He didn't spit it out on my plate. Holy shit. But a good
At least you didn't grab her drink. Like,
good-
"Oh, this is awful."
Spit in your beer.
a good rule to do is when you're taking when you're especially for a guy to establish that you're some dude of ethical context and like couth. You take her out. You sit not in a booth. You sit at a table. So you can pull her chair out for her. She goes, oh, he's a gentleman. And then you sit down across the way. So that now establishes from the rest of your relationship, if this girl's relationship, like material, you always sit across the way and you say, hey, your eyes are so pretty tonight. No, hold on.
No, I
Hold
agree,
on.
but I'm just saying it's
Hold on.
funny.
But now it establishes that she never needs a side sit with you ever. And also, you want to sit across from her because you want to look at her eyes and you want to talk to her. And therefore, you're not even in family bullshit. Like, you don't need to sit next to her. Now you're across from her, and every other dude will follow suit instead of sitting next to him and be like, nah.
The side sitting, man.
Yeah, which everybody's gonna have fucking tweaked necks and be pissed off at each other all night.
Yeah.
Hey, for Thanksgiving, guys, just letting you know, if you're going to a fucking huge ass family situation, sit across from your wife.
Do you? Now I know you have to say this, but like, do you miss kind of being single a little bit, like dating and like fucking going out with broads, like
No.
like just so what do you do, or whatever,
No,
right?
no, I don't.
I don't really miss that either.
I don't miss the mindless talking that I gotta.
I gotta
do.
act like I give a
I gotta
fuck,
act
dude.
like I care, dude. That's a lot of work.
Act like I care, dude.
And you gotta constantly act
And they're
like.
and they got nothing, dude.
Yeah.
They got nothing for
And
you.
you gotta act like you're still interested after
Oh
about
my
fucking
God.
5 minutes of her talking about her
Okay,
stupid
Justin, how
fucking
long have you
friends.
been with CC?
This one time when I was a hairstylist.
We've been together
Jesus.
8 years. Almost 9
same
years.
thing. 8 years, almost 8 years. Like, you don't put up with somebody for that long.
Or
If
no,
you
it's
act-
9 years going on 10. My bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't put up with somebody for that long if you're like, well, they're just with a vapid bitch, Like, you had something in common at one time that you guys were on point
It
with
is
each other.
difficult because most chicks are vapid. So
No, mine was like me, quick and easy is what I liked about her. Like, fucking, I was having a bad day and shit. And she's like, you want to go get some tacos and beer? And I was like,
Dude, yep.
fuck yeah, dude.
that's exactly what
Yep.
I wanted to do. How'd you know?
Hey,
right.
wanna
If you're
wanna get some
difficult,
drinks?
if you're difficult at the bar,
Yeah.
or if you're difficult at things where it's a big deal every time.
No.
It doesn't work. Like I think that's the best way you can know that, and even friends or anybody, things are easy.
Yeah.
Everything isn't a stressful outing. Everything's not a stressful situation.
She said tacos and beer, and I was looking at them titties, and I was like, fuck
fuck
yeah.
yeah.
No,
Tacos,
no,
beer, and cans.
That's where I'm going.
That's life.
That is heaven. That is heaven.
That's what I call heaven. When I die, I'll float up there and there'll be Baja fish tacos and cans.
Hell yeah, dude.
On cans. They'll be served on cans,
On
like
can-
in a cleavage.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, man.
Delicious.
Let's close out of here. I'm going to do this shot for you, buddy.
Cheers.
All these shots were just for you. Here's something I've never seen before because you're not drinking. You're just crushing.
Water.
Yeah, look at you. How much do you have to pee right now?
You're just crushing plastic water.
I don't. I'm used to not breaking the seal, so I can camel that
There you
shit.
go.
I can do it. I can not pee too if it's a contest. Cheers.
If it's a contest. Weirdo.
Otherwise, I'm not it.
Cheers, you guys. F153. Love y'all. Thank you to the crew out there. We're out.
Later.
Cheers.
Gotta listen to the nonsense they spew. Never knew I looked this way. You're the devil with a broken halo. You're the same with the face grown so cold. You're the rain that lost its pain, a needle that never found its skin. Who's gonna save me now? Reach up and strike me down. I'm on the way, on the way, on the way, on the way, God. I'm unsick. I fell off, so I take my medicine. Come on through and take my medicine. I'm on the way, on the way, on the way, on the way, God. I'm unsick. I fell off, so I take my medicine. Come on through and take my medicine. How many times they sell this one? So I find crazy in my sight. You're the voice that's got no You're the stage that's got no show. You're the getaway car.